Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 3. We are hearing the beautiful prayers by Mother Devaki to baby Krishna. Satvam Gorat Ugrasenat Majannas
त्वं घोरात् उग्रसेनात्मजात्नस्
Trahi Trastan Prityavit Vitrasahasi
त्रासीत्रास्तान् भृत्य वित्रास आहसि
Rupam Chedam Paurusham Dhyanadishnyam
रूपं चेदं पौरुषं ध्यानदृश्यम्
Ma Pratyaksham Mam Sadrisham Krishishtaha.
मा प्रत्यक्षं मां दृश्यां कृणिष्ठा.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. My Lord, because you dispel all the fear of your devotees, I request you to save us and give us protection from the terrible fear of Kamsa. Your form as Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is appreciated by yogis in meditation. Please make this form invisible to those who see with material eyes. The word Dhyanadhishyam is significant in this verse because the form of Lord Vishnu is meditated upon by yogis. Dhyana avasthita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina. So the yogis, their object of meditation is Vishnu. Yogis are not meditating on anything void or anything imaginary or anything material or not just some light. They're meditating on Lord Vishnu, the yogi. Devaki requested the Lord who had appeared as Vishnu to conceal that form, for she wanted to see the Lord as an ordinary child, like a child appreciated by persons who have material eyes. Devaki wanted to see whether the Supreme Personality of Godhead had factually appeared or she was dreaming the Vishnu form. If Kamsa were to come, she thought, upon seeing the Vishnu form, he would immediately kill the child. But if he saw a human child, he might reconsider. Devaki was afraid of Ugrasen Atmaja. That is, she was afraid not of Ugrasen and his men, but of the son of Ugrasen. Thus she requested the Lord to dissipate that fear, since he is always ready to give protection, abhayam, to his devotees. So we can see that now she's become fearful instead. Uh, we say when we see Krishna, then all the fears will go away. But now she's become fearful. But what is her fear? It's not ordinary fear, right? What is her fear?
Is it a motherly love? That's why.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We got the fear.
She wants to protect Krishna, so she's saying now you take form of an ordinary baby. Yeah? Otherwise, I'm afraid Kamsa will harm you, will kill you. I request you to save me from the cruel hands of the son of Ugrasen Kamsa. I am praying to your lordship to please rescue me from this fearful condition, because you are always ready to give protection to your servitors. The Lord has confirmed this statement in the Bhagavad Gita by assuring Arjuna, you may declare to the world, my devotee shall never be vanquished. So here, Devaki, she's been suffering. She's seeing Krishna, so she's saying, please help me, please save me. Please release me from this condition, because you are always protecting your devotees. So whatever condition a devotee may be in, he's always praying to the Lord, because the Lord is actually the one who can give us protection. We are finding different protectors. We may think of our own body, we may that our own body is our protector. We may think of a family or society or friendship or love or, so many different things we think we are being protected by them. But the real protection we are getting is from Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shilpa ji.
Hare Krishna.
So, just want to clear one point that when Dhruv Maharaj saw Krishna, he was already fearful. So, this is a different condition. She, as a mother, is worried, though she's seeing Vishnu, right? She hasn't seen the child yet. Because she's offering prayers to the four-armed, wearing the right.
Yes. Dhruv
And
Maharaj was not fearful. I'm sorry, I didn't
no,
understand.
no,
Dhruv,
what I'm trying to say is when he saw, when the Lord just appeared, all his fear was gone.
whose?
Dhruv Maharaj. So, like,
Dhruv,
what his desires, like, not fear, but his desires were
his
already
desire. Yeah, he
very
had material
fulfilled.
desire.
He had material desires. So, now when Krishna is appeared here,
Hmm.
so already what I'm just trying to clear the point that this is the point that she's not fearful for herself, right?
Yeah,
She's fearful for the child because
that's
she's
right.
already born.
Hmm.
Because there cannot be any fear when Krishna is there, right? And Krishna is
That's right.
right in front of them. So it is just that she's fearful for the protection of the baby, for Krishna himself. She's
That's
just
right.
fearful because you are appearing as this Lord Vishnu. And if Kansa sees you as Lord Vishnu, then he might, kill. But if you appear as a baby, then that's a difference. So please take that form, right? So she's
Yes, that's right.
for the baby,
Yes,
nothing about herself,
that's right.
right? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hare Krishna, but
Hmm.
still, right, the eighth child, like Kamsa knew it will be Krishna.
Yeah,
So he would kill anyway when it's a baby form, right?
yeah. But in our attachment,
Mhm.
sometimes we don't want to accept things, right? So she's thinking, okay, somehow or the other, I'll try to save the baby. As a mother,
Yeah,
like, okay, if Kamsa sees Vishnu right away, he's going to attack. But maybe something else we can do. So, yeah, when we are put in that situation,
yeah,
while thus praying to the Lord for rescue, Mother Devaki expressed her motherly affection. I understand that this transcendental form is generally perceived in meditation by the great sages, but I am still afraid because as soon as Kamsa understands that you have appeared, he might harm you. So I request that for the time being, you become invisible to our material eyes. In other words, she requested the Lord to assume the form of an ordinary child. My only cause of fear from my brother Kamsa is due to your appearance. My Lord Madhusudana, Kamsa may know that you are already born. Therefore, I request you to conceal this four-armed form of your lordship, which holds the four symbols of Vishnu, namely the conch shell, the disc, the club, and the lotus flower. My dear Lord, at the end of the annihilation of the cosmic manifestation, you put the whole universe within your abdomen. Still, by your unalloyed mercy, you have appeared in my womb. I am surprised that you imitate the activities of ordinary human beings just to please your devotee. So she's saying, that everything enters into you when the world is destroyed, everything is entering into you. But you have entered my womb because I wanted you as my son. So, to please the devotees, we can see Krishna, you know, he does these wonderful pastimes to please his devotees. Devaki
But
was so.
I just wanted to say one thing. This is so similar. Even where we are reading Canto 3, chapter 33, the last chapter of Canto 3. And Devahuti Mata is also offering, after receiving the knowledge from Kapila Muni, she's also offering the exact same prayers.
Mm,
It is so like, the motherly love is so similar.
mm,
He's also offering exactly this prayer that, everything enters you after the destruction. And I'm wondering that you took, like you're coming out of my womb.
mm.
So like, it's so similar.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And one thing more, if somebody wants to see this picture, it is there in the book. I can just
What
so
picture is it?
it's the picture that Devahuti Mata,
Ah,
right?
of Devati and
And
Kapila, Lord
yeah,
Kapila.
maybe I
Yeah,
can show
that's right.
later. Yeah, maybe I can show later. The camera,
Mm,
I don't know how to get it there right now. So later when we finish this. Hare Krishna.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Devaki was so afraid of Kamsa that she could not believe that Kamsa would be unable to kill Lord Vishnu, who was personally present. Out of motherly affection, therefore, she requested the Supreme Personality of Godhead to disappear. Although because of the Lord's disappearance, Kamsa would harass her more and more, thinking that the child born of her was hidden somewhere, she did not want the transcendental child to be harassed and killed. Therefore, she requested Lord Vishnu to disappear. Later, when harassed, she would think of him within her mind. So here Prabhupada is explaining that Devaki doesn't mind that if Kamsa sees, oh, you have hidden the child, what have you done to the child? So get, he may trouble Devaki and Vasudev even more. But she's not concerned of that. She is just saying, you hide yourself, otherwise Kamsa is gonna kill you. So she wants to protect him, and she doesn't care what's gonna happen to her. Janmate mai asau papo,
Janmate te
May asau
sopa
papo
ma vidyan madhusudana,
mam vid
mavidyan madhusudana
samudvije bhavadeto,
samudvite
samudje
bhavato
bhavateto
kamsat aham adhiradihi.
tam
kamsam.
sat aham adhiradhi.
O Madhusudan, because of your appearance, I am becoming more and more anxious in fear of Kamsa. Therefore, please arrange for that sinful Kamsa to be unable to understand that you have taken birth from my womb. So she's getting too much anxiety now. She's very fearful. Kamsa has been waiting for the eighth child to come. Now Vishnu's actually come as her eighth child, and she is frantic that Kamsa is going to kill. Devaki addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Madhusudana. She was aware that the Lord had killed many demons like Madhu, who were hundreds and thousands of times more powerful than Kamsa. Yet, because of affection for the transcendental child, she believed that Kamsa could kill him. Uh, Instead of thinking of the unlimited power of the Lord, she thought of the Lord with affection, and therefore she requested the transcendental child to disappear. So she's not saying, oh, because, oh, my child is God, so he can do anything. No, this is, the motherly instinct, right? So she's saying, I have to protect him, like Mother Yashoda. She says, I have to discipline Krishna, otherwise he's going to become a thief. So the love is greater than knowledge. love. Yeah. Upasamhara Vishwatman
Upasamhara
Shankarya
Vishwan
Vishwatman
Adorupam Alaukikam
Adhorupam
Adorupam Alaukikam
Shankha Chakra Gadapadma
Shankachakra
Shankachakra Gada Padma
Shriyajushtam Chaturbhujam.
Shriyajustam Chaturbhujam.
O my Lord, you are the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, and your transcendental four-armed form, holding conch shell, disc, club, and lotus, is unnatural for this world. Please withdraw this form and become just like a natural human child, so that I may try to hide you somewhere. Devaki was thinking of hiding the Supreme Personality of Godhead and not handing him over to Kamsa as she had all her previous children. Although Vasudeva had promised to hand over every child to Kamsa, this time he wanted to break his promise and hide the child somewhere. But because of the Lord's appearance in this surprising four-arm form, he would be impossible to hide. So they have kept their promise. All the children were being given to Kamsa. Now they want to hide this child. So they're saying you become like a regular human child so we can at least hide you. How we can hide you like this, you know? All the Brahman is coming from you. You're so bright and shiny, effulgent, four arms. Uh, Vishwam yadetat swatanau nishante
Vishwan
Vishwam Yadita Swatano Shanti
yatha avakasham purusha paro bhavan.
Yatha
Vakasham Purusha Bhagavan
Bibharti soyam mama garbhago bhut.
Vivarti Soyam
Aho nirlokasya vidam vanam hitat.
Aho
Aho Lokasya Vidam Vanam
At the time of devastation, the entire cosmos, containing all created moving and non-moving entities, enters your transcendental body and is held there without difficulty. But now this transcendental form has taken birth from my womb. People will not be able to believe this, and I shall become an object of ridicule. As explained in Caitaniya Caritamita, loving service to the personality of Godhead is of two different kinds: Aishwarya Purna, full of opulence, and Aishwarya Shithala, without opulence. Real love of Godhead begins with Aishwarya Shithila, simply on the basis of pure love. So, full of opulence and without opulence, Aishwarya Purna and Aishwarya Shithila, love for Krishna. So, Brahma Samhita Prabhupada is quoting here 538 Premanjana Charita Bhakti Valochanena Santa Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. Pure devotees whose eyes are anointed with the ointment of prema, love, want to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Sham Sundar, Murlidhar, with a flute swing in his two hands. This is the form available to the inhabitants of Vrindavan, who are all in love with the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Sham Sundar, not as Lord Vishnu, Narayan, who is worshipped in Vaikuntha, whereas where the devotees admire his opulence. So Prabhupada is explaining that the Brajbasis, their love for Krishna is more higher. They don't care that he's God, but they love him too much. That is more prominent. In the other planets in Vaikuntha, the Aishwarya Bhav is prominent, where everybody understands Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayan is God. They're always praying to him, offering obeisances to him, worshipping him. But in Vrindavan, because the love is higher, more sweeter, then there are these beautiful relationships. Krishna with his friends, with the cows, the peacocks, with his parents, the gopis. Although Devaki is not on the Vrindavan platform, she is near the Vrindavan platform. On the Vrindavan platform, the mother of Krishna is Mother Yashoda. And on the Mathura and Dwarka platform, the mother of Krishna is Devaki. In Mathura and Dwarka, the love for the Lord is mixed with appreciation for his opulence. But in Vrindavan, the opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not exhibited. So we can see that Yashoda Mai, she never offers praise to Krishna. Krishna showed her that, in his mouth, if all the material worlds are there in his mouth, everything is there. And then, but she didn't think, my son is God. She never thought my son is God. She said, my son will die if I don't feed him. If I don't discipline, he's going to become a rogue, a thief. So love is so much. Whereas in Mathura and Dwarka, there is love for Krishna, but sometimes it's mixed with Aishwarya, knowledge that he is God. So that's how we can see Devaki and Vasudeva offering prayers to Krishna. But in Vrindavan, you see the Brajvasis, they never offer prayers to Krishna. So all of these devotees are perfect. But spiritual life is, then they're all perfect, and then some are even more perfect, and then more perfect and more perfect. It's like that. Is that okay?
What is it? Shitala and Aishwarya. Something Aishwarya, something Shitala.
Aishwarya
Aishwarya
Purna,
Purna,
Aishwarya Purna. Okay, and
Aishwarya
Aishwarya
Sheetal.
Purna. Okay,
full of
Aishwarya
opulence.
Purna. Opulence.
Aishwarya
Sheetal.
Purna, full
It
of
is
opulence.
Sheetal, not Sheetal. Sheetal.
Shitla,
Sheetal. Oh,
Sheetal,
Shitla,
yeah. It was a thermos. Sheetal.
Aishwarya
Sheetal, not
Shitla.
Sheetala. Okay,
No, not Sheetala. Sheetal.
Sheetal.
Without opulence. So real love of God begins with Aishwarya Shitla, simply on the basis of pure love, simply loving Krishna because he's so lovable. So
Is
it's a
it
very
something like
high
a
platform.
Ras?
Huh?
Ras, right? Ras. I mean,
Ras.
that different,
Yeah,
na? Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, we are going to read about that now.
Oh,
There are 5 stages of loving service to the Supreme
um,
Personality of Godhead: Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. Devaki is on the platform of Vatsalya. She wanted to deal with her eternal son, Krishna, in that stage of love, and therefore she wanted the Supreme Personality of Godhead to withdraw his opulent form of Vishnu. So these are the relationships, right? Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. So now she is Krishna's mother, so her affection, she knows he's God. So that's why she offered prayers. But now, as we heard, that her love is mixed. It has the Aishwarya Bhav also, and it also has the uh, pure love,
Opulence.
Madhurya. Hmm. In Vrindavan, actually, all are in Madhurya. The sweetness, all of them, Sakhya, Dasya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, they're all in Madhurya Bhav. There's no Aishwarya over there in Vrindavan. But in Dwarka and Mathura, there is both Aishwarya and Madhurya. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur illuminates this fact very clearly in his explanation of this verse. Bhakti, Bhagwan and Bhakta do not belong to the material world. So, who does not belong to the material world?
Bhakti,
Bhakti,
Bhagwan, and
Bhagwan
Bhakta.
and Bhakta.
Hmm. So
Bhakti,
Bhakti is
Bhagwan.
transcendent. Yeah, Bhakti, Bhagwan and Bhakta. So Bhakti is transcendental. And the Bhakta is transcendental. And Bhagwan is transcendental. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14:26. Mamcha yobhyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samitatyaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in the spiritual activities of unalloyed devotional service immediately transcends the modes of material nature and is elevated to the spiritual platform. So pure bhakti, pure devotional service. Bhakti is pure devotional service, unalloyed devotional service. There's no desire for material gain, there's no desire for karma, no desire for gyan, no desire for liberation. It's just love. That is liberation already, beginning of liberation. From the very beginning of one's transactions in bhakti, one is situated on the transcendental platform. So one begins bhakti, one is already liberated. Vasudeva and Devaki, therefore, being situated in a completely pure devotional state, are beyond this material world and are not subject to material fear. In the transcendental world, however, because of pure devotion, there is a similar conception of fear, which is due to intense love. So we may think, oh, they are acting like ordinary mother and father. Mother and father is always afraid of that for their child. So here Devaki and Vasudeva are also behaving like ordinary people. But no, their fear is transcendental. It's for Krishna. It's not material fear. Otherwise, like that they know he's God. But their affection, their love is so much that they're like, no, 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 there's something, harm may come to you. Let me protect you. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati Yavan Yaschasmi Tattvataha, and as confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhaktyaham Ekaya Grahayaha. Without bhakti, one cannot understand the spiritual situation of the Lord. Bhakti may be considered in three stages called Guni Bhuta, Pradhani Bhuta, and Kevala. And according to these stages, there are three divisions which are called Gyan, Jnanamai, and Rati or Prema. That is simple knowledge, love mixed with knowledge, and pure love. So there are three stages. What are the three stages?
Gunibhut,
Hmm.
Pradhanibhut,
And Kevala.
Kevala. Okay. And what are these? What are the divisions?
Jnana, Jnanamayi, and Rati of Prema.
And in English?
Simple knowledge, love mixed with knowledge, and pure love.
Yeah. So in
But I
one,
didn't understand the Guni, Bhuta, Pradhani, Bhuta, and Keval.
so this is what? Guni Bhuta is only Gyan. Pradhani Bhuta, there is Gyan mixed with love. And Kevala is only love.
Okay.
Mm.
So it means Jnanamayi, and
Yeah,
Prema.
yeah. So by simple knowledge, one can perceive transcendental bliss without variety. This perception is called Manabhuti. So simple knowledge means to understand Aham Brahmasmi. I am the soul. I am Brahman. So one feels bliss at that stage because already above the modes, right? Already liberated. But one has no no further knowledge. No, one doesn't understand that there's more things beyond this. So this is called manabhuti. When one comes to the stage of jnanamai, one realizes the transcendental opulences of the personality of Godhead. So as one goes further, so first is understanding I'm spirit soul, but there's no other understanding. Then understanding, oh, there is God, and He is so powerful, and He's so beautiful, you know, and He's so knowledgeable. So there is understanding of God now in the second stage. But when one reaches pure love, one realizes the transcendental form of the Lord as Krishna or Lord Rama. This is what is wanted. So, and then the highest stage is understanding God as a person. He's a person, he has beautiful qualities, he has beautiful pastimes, he has a beautiful form. So, and Bhagwan realization. So we can see it's like Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and realization of Bhagwan. We can also understand it in that way. So this is what is wanted, especially in the Madhurya Ras. One becomes attached to the personality of Godhead, Shri Vigraha Nishtha Rupadi. Then loving transactions between the Lord and the devotee begin. So understanding God as a supreme person. The special, so like the Brajbasis, they love Krishna. They don't care whether he's God or no, but it's just they love him. So Prabhupada would give example, like there's a president of the country, he's very powerful, but when he comes home, his mother, his wife, his children, his grandchildren, they're gonna deal with him in loving relationship, not calling him, oh, Mr. President or something, right? There will be loving exchange at home because that bond is there, that love is there. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just try to finish this pulpit. The special significance of Krishna's bearing a flute in his hands in Vrajabhumi, Vrindavan, is described as Madhuri Virajate. The form of the Lord with a flute in his hands is most attractive, and the one who is most sublimely attracted is Srimati Radharani, Radhika. So Krishna holding a flute in Vrajabhumi, in Vrindavan, is called Madhuri Virajate. Madhuri Virajate. He's holding the flute. He's the most attractive person, and he's attracting most is Srimati Radharani. She enjoys supremely blissful association with Krishna. Sometimes people cannot understand why Radhika's name is not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, however, Radhika can be understood from the word Aradhana, which indicates that she enjoys the highest loving affairs with Krishna. So Aradhana, Sukadev Goswami doesn't say Radharani, he says Aradhana. Otherwise he would have gone into ecstasy and he had to speak Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj didn't have much time. Not wanting to be ridiculed for having given birth to Vishnu, Devaki wanted Krishna with two hands, and therefore she requested the Lord to change his form. So she is saying different things now. She's like too much attachment now, right? So she's saying, oh, no, no, you otherwise comes will come and kill you. Oh, what will everyone say? What kind of child you have given birth to? You become like an ordinary child for me now. So we can see that love is there. She's not caring that, oh, you're God or what. You just become my child. That's it. That's what I want. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do you all want to add anything? Any comment?
Perfect.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Bhakta ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you
Hare
all for
Krishna.
listening and joining.